Abroad. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and previously worked in Conestoga College and Mohawk College as the International Students Recruitment Officer. Welcome to our daily live QA session streamed to our social media group. So, guys, interesting day today. Exciting. Hoping to see some, hear some great news today for our prospective students, international graduates, immigrants. So today, I posted yesterday, a reel on my Instagram page and also in our Facebook group. Interesting, IRCC is full of surprises, and I hope today might be something interesting. So yeah, this is my Facebook page. If you're not subscribed, please do join. See Gautham Kolluri CIP. So, well, what is happening? So, Minister Sean Fraser is going to make an exclusive announcement today. So, this is an update here from IRCC. Here, so Collision Conference is this is an international conference, and collision and they are held in like probably about 4 or 5 countries, and this is North America's fastest growing tech conference. It's for technology companies. And so I actually thought of thinking to go there, but again, okay, so not really a big option. So, but big people come here. So we have this guy, I think a lot of people don't know him, Marcus Brownlee. He is a famous YouTuber and podcaster, multimillionaire, made so much of money through YouTube and social media for his tech reviews. So many people out there who are, big tech guys, big companies who come and talk in this during this convention, and it's a nice place for networking. So you'll see all this big celebrities coming here, and especially tech people, big companies coming here. So today at 11:25 Eastern Time, Minister Sean Fraser is going to make an exclusive immigration announcement, and there will also be a special citizenship ceremony there. So very interesting. So exclusive immigration announcement. I think the best probably, 11:25 must media. There are no questions asked, and I'm hoping that we might get some YouTube, updates or video updates after 11:25. But what I am actually thinking is probably there will be a first tech draw today from IRCC. So probably that might be one important, decision coming in, long awaited. There's been almost about, a year since the discussion started about the tech draws. So I think the least probably we would expect today is the tech draw. And I think if it isn't for the tech drop, the best what could happen is probably another pathway or another immigration pathway or a simplified process for, for immigration pathway for tech professionals. So that is probably the best what could happen. So fingers crossed, probably in about 1 hour from now, we will have Minister Fraser doing an update, and let's keep fingers crossed. Maybe, as I mentioned, tech draws, I think probably that is something which might come up. If not, then a simplified process for or a new pathway for IT professionals. So Canada is rocking. Yes, there are some difficulties, but compared to the US, compared to UK, compared to Australia, Canada is much better when it comes to the immigration pathway. For all the people who always think, okay, where to go, guys, it is very important that you make a right decision, and it is very important that you actually educate yourself. So it is very important that you guys understand the process, right? Which country are you planning to go? Why are you planning to go? What is the future, right? Getting study visa does not really ensure anything unless you know the process, unless you know the law and immigration laws and the regulations. So this is very important as well. right? A big comparison always with Canada and US, and there are so many students who go to the US as well. Canada this year has more than 500,000, 5 lakh people coming here, and from that 5 lakh, about 3 lakhs are just Indians. I attended the CBIE Canada Bureau of International Education conference last month, and IRCC was there, and I was shocked. 3 lakhs 30,000 students almost from 5 lakhs plus change from India. 60 to 70% of the students are just from one country, India. So, and also US as well, many students go for masters, and that to computer science, IT related. So guys, so very important, if you are planning to Canada or to US, it is very important that you understand the immigration pathway post study, right? What a lot of people think is, ठीक है भाई वहां पे जाने के बाद देखेंगे, लेकिन वहां पे जाने के बाद आपका जान निकल जाएगा, right? You will really get into trouble if you have that process. You have to be proactive. You have to understand what is it. For example, right? I ask a lot of people, international students, who said, sir, I want to go to US, but I ask them, okay, what do you know about the US? Right? So after you get your F1 visa, what is the next path? They don't even know. So after you get your F1 visa, there is OPT. You get OPT for 3 years. Initially, it is only for 12 months. It is F1 OPT. It is for 12 months only. And if you're able to get a job in your specialization, then you will be able to extend for another 24 months, which is called STEM OPT, which President Obama, when he was there, he gave an extension for that. Okay, so but what up after OPT? You said maybe job, but again, what is the visa category and how is the process? No idea. So guys, please don't do that. It is very important that you educate yourself. There are thousands of scam agencies in India. They care a shit about you guys. As long as you apply through them, get their money, that is it. They will put your photographs in the social media, congratulations, and whatever happens to you, it is their not problem. It is your problem. So please don't, waste your time, efforts, and hard-earned parents' money. So this is very important that you understand. For example, right, in the US, if you look at the US, right, this is basically, US has 85,000 visas. So 65,000 H-1B visas. So the work visa, after students complete the OPT, 3-year training program, they apply for, and they require an employer to support them with a H-1B visa. So H-1B visa, what is it? The employer has to prove that they are unable to find other qualified candidates for this. So 65,000, the total quota is about 85,000, and 65,000 is for H-1B visas known as regular cap. This is for all the IT professionals, who want to big work in TCS, Tech Mahindra, Google, Facebook, and all the big IT companies to recruit from the 65,000 H-1B pool. And only 20,000 quota is for masters. So more than 2 lakh students go to study in US from India. But unfortunately, the cap is only 20,000. That's it. And so total 85,000, 20,000 for masters. And within the 65,000, 6,800 are for Chile and Singapore through a special agreement. So they're hardly about 57,000 H-1Bs. So what happens? Many students end up doing, first they do masters, then they play a lottery, H-1B lottery, first time, second time, third time. If they don't get it, then they go again for a second masters. So first 2 years masters, 3 years OPT, second masters, 7 years, they are waiting to get their H-1B visa. So if you get H-1B visa, you are lucky. But what about the next damn thing? You will wait 10 to 15 years to get your green card. So this is, again, you really have to understand. So what happened with the H-1B here? So this year, 2024, for the quota of 85,000, 20,000 minus almost about, I would probably say, less than 80,000, the US government does a lottery, H-1B lottery, employer registration, H-1B electronic registration process. So for the 80,000, they have received 7,80,000, almost about 7,80,000 applications. But unfortunately, again, Jugaad, as we always say for our DC community, many of them actually submitted multiple applications. But eligible registrations for beneficiaries with no other eligible registrations or single applications 3,350,000, and the quota is only about 80 less than 80,000. So only 1 in 4 chance of getting picked up, and 4,08,000 people actually submitted duplicate entries. So what is going to happen to them? So what as USCIS did is measures to combat fraud in the registration process. So the large number of eligible registration for beneficiaries with multiple eligible registration, much larger in previous years, has raised serious concern that some may have tried to gain unfair advantage by working together to submit multiple registrations on behalf of the same beneficiary. So this may have unfairly increased the chances of selection. So the government is going to what they're going to do. We remind the public that each registration submitted, each prospective petitioner is required to sign. So your employer has to sign an attention under the penalty of perjury. So that is basically they will be answerable by law and they will have criminal implications. So all the information containing the registration is true and correct. And then legitimate job offer, because there are also some fake job offers. Right, jobs which really do not exist but only on paper. And also the person should not sign an agreement, petitioner should not engage with an individual or entity through multiple applications and should not sign up with other employees, not two employees. Okay, so these things are very important for all of you to understand before you go ahead and decide which country. UK also, a lot of people, agencies in India send people to UK, but again, do they explain them what is the process? UK is a very small country. It is such a small country that their focus is not immigration. Canada has an immigration agenda, right? Canada wants to bring in 500,000 people till 2025. But UK does not have that agenda. They are struggling to cut down the immigration numbers. So guys, if you're going there, so there are some shortage of occupations, healthcare, nurses, some IT, but again, you require an employer to support with a highly skilled visa, which is very difficult. A lot of people are actually coming back. So that's very important that you choose the right program. So just wanted an update before we go ahead. So guys, I kindly request all the people who have joined the Zoom meeting to post a short, a brief intro, your name, your city you are from, and I will follow the order of the messages posted. Okay. I think Nimish was there yesterday. Nimish, nice to see you here today again. So yeah, Sandeep saying very excited to see if there is any new pathway. Okay, so Nimish from Greater Noida. Okay, and then we have Sai Raghav. Nimish, yes, please. Kaise ho aap?
Hello, sir. I'm good, sir.
Yeah, Nimish, I think yesterday there were many people, looks like everybody yes, slowly after 10 o'clock they are coming in.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how are you doing, Nimish?
I'm doing great, sir. How about you?
Oh, good. Thanks. Looking forward to some interesting news today, hopefully, and see
Yes,
how it works out. Yeah. Shalom. So,
okay.
Nimesh, please,
Sir,
I think you talked to Abhinav, right, from my team?
right, sir. Right.
Abhinav copied your profile, but I don't see it.
Sir,
Where did you copy? Sorry?
Sharing in 1 minute, sir.
Sharing in 1 minute. So, you're from Gurgaon, Nimesh, right? Yeah. So, what is your age, Nimesh?
Yes, sir.
What is your age, Aapka?
Sir, I'm right now 18.
What is your age?
18, sir.
18.
Yeah.
You want to start very early. That is nice. Okay, so
yes, sir.
You've done your grade 12.
Yeah, I have.
You have. And what is your academic percentage?
Sir, I have scored 70%.
70%. Any reason better why you want to come so early? Not in a bad sense. I I actually started my career very early. I left India when I was 19, back in 1993. I'm 49 now, but definitely. So,
yes, sir.
See, so you have your percentage is 70%, right? So,
Right.
see, Canada mein jo hai, one thing,
Ji, sir.
we have very limited institutions here. We hardly
Right,
have
sir.
about 100 universities and colleges. And if you look at shortlist good locations, you hardly have about 20, 25, right? So you're
Right,
interested
sir.
in McMaster University. It is a top university and their
Right,
programs
sir.
are very, yeah, they're very competitive, especially the computer science program. For all international students, they want to apply for computer science. So one, my personal advice for undergraduate students, unless your parents are from very well-to-do families, they can afford your education, I would be very careful coming abroad for an undergraduate studies, right? One, because tuition fees,
Right.
you are looking at 20 to 30,000. So for a
Right.
4-year
Right.
bachelor's, you're almost looking about 75 lakhs to 1 crore.
Right. My tuition fee last time I checked it was around 37,000. I'm
Exactly.
not
So
right,
37,000
sir.
for one semester. So you're looking at four
Right.
semesters, which is almost about more than a crore. So is this something which your parents can
1 month.
afford?
Not no, sir. I'll not say. No, not at all.
Yeah, and second, scholarships
Yeah.
are very limited here in Canada because,
Yes, sir.
because see, in US there are 500 public and private universities. They want to be the global leaders and they have a lot of competition and they want to fill up their seats. They are proactive with scholarships, but Canada very limited. But if you have an
Right.
extensive profile, you can definitely go to the university website and try. But again, you have to understand your niche. Is this something that you really want, right? Second, जो है, unless you also from the perspective of PR, right? Canadian education, overseas education will give points. Overseas work experience will points. For example, if you have a bachelor's degree from abroad, if you have 1 to 3 years work experience,
Right, sir.
yeah, so then it will add more points to you because you're an undergraduate student.
Yes, sir.
You do not have bachelor's, you do not have work experience from India, your CRS score will be low. So the only option for you is to get PNP, Provincial Nominee Program, through an
Yes, sir.
employer who is willing to support you. Or you have excellent English skills and you work 2 to 3 years and your CRS score will be high. Right? So these two options,
Right.
but it's a great university. And unfortunately, top universities in Canada, University of Toronto, Waterloo, McMaster, these universities, they don't really work with consultants.
Right, sir.
So you will have to apply directly. We will
Okay.
we will be happy to help you with the process, but we cannot facilitate
Awesome.
your admission.
Yeah, I absolutely understand that, sir. And regarding that also, I just wanted to talk about some of the short listings also, because what I
Okay.
did on my behalf of the research, I wanted to, last time I checked, they want I mean so many good universities in which the tuition fee would be around, I mean, which could be if which could I be able to afford, and it has a good course. So I'm quite confused about that because I don't want to take just a single option because I don't know if I'll get an admit or not.
Which universities did you shortlist?
Sir, I saw Queen's University, McMaster,
Which
and
university?
the
Sorry, the
last
first one?
Queen's.
Queen's University. Okay, it's a good university.
Yeah, sir. I searched out about Queen's. I did some research about the colleges also, but in colleges I'm not getting a good diploma for my field because what's my major concern is with the I mean through computer science I'm not going into I don't want to go into main core computer science. I'm willing to diversify my career into data science. That's the main point. I was looking that if I'll be able to get a good degree.
Data science. Okay. There might be a specialization in data science, but
Yeah,
tough
sir.
to be honest to find a bachelor's. I think data science, artificial intelligence is pretty, there are many colleges which have a majors in artificial intelligence. But data science, to be honest, out of the blue, I don't really remember because what happened, what is the usually process between me? For an undergraduate, the undergraduate courses, it's more a generalized course which will give you
Right.
a wide knowledge of IT. And after you finish your bachelor's, then for a post graduation, you go and do a specialization,
Yeah, sir.
right? So it can be only a major because कितने पढ़ोगे आप data analytics 4 साल में?
वो इतना तो नहीं पढ़ पाएंगे. So that's what I wanted to talk about and discuss, because I know that I'll not be able to find a complete bachelor's course on data science, but my main concern was that if I'll think of a diploma also, through that I mean somehow will I be able to get into data science things?
See, again, the tuition fees is not much. There's no difference in the tuition fees. Maybe,
Right, sir.
on the average, if you're looking in maybe, 10,000, $5,000 to $10,000 per year.
Right, sir.
So financially, again, you have to understand what is the advantage, and your parents, will they be able to support you?
Afford. Yeah.
Right? Because see, what is happening is a lot of students come here, they get very depressed, and financially, because we all take education loans and come in or take money from our relatives. And in universities, remember, if you fail in one subject, right, one time they might give you, second time you fail, you're out.
Yes, sir.
I had one student last year, and very unfortunate, he actually, right,
Yes, sir.
he actually studied 3 years, and in the fourth year he failed and he was asked to leave.
That's really
So
unfortunate. Yeah, sir.
3 years he lost 3 years of his money, and he started again in a college. So these things you will have to understand. So there are some options,
Yes.
okay, but it is important you plan and do things accordingly.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Okay.
data science, you will not, very limited options. I know artificial intelligence. I think I was actually talking to one of my colleagues recently, and he said for September, which intake are you planning?
So Jan, not September. I'm planning for the Jan intake.
Jan intake, right? Okay, so let me
Right.
just so there's one interesting, see, for you with a program in provinces where there is provincial nomination will give you a better prospects. Okay,
Right, sir.
so I think machine learning and analyst diploma program. This is in,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay, just give me a second. Guys, I request you to mute your microphones if you're not talking, okay? So this program in Northwest College, machine learning and analyst.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's a 2-year program, and it is an IT program. So if you're able to find a job, Alberta, the reason why Alberta, because Alberta, there is a very good program which is called Alberta Tech Pathway. So if you're able to
Right.
get a job, you can apply under the Tech Pathway. Okay. But 1 year
Yes.
experience might be needed because you don't have work experience from back home. So this is a good program, machine learning. This these
So would
days everybody is.
freelance program be taken as an experience? I don't think so about that.
No, it will not. I mean,
Yeah,
self-employed might be, but if you have consistent. Okay.
okay.
So let's look
Yeah.
into other programs as well. Yeah, so international students may programs, if you're looking into the IT programs, let's look into specific information technology, environment and technology. So they have machine learning analysts, that's the only 3 programs. Bow Valley College also in Alberta, they have some good programs. Let me see if there is something you can let's see the program availability here. So Bow Valley College में जो है, this is for September and January. So this is, there are no IT programs here. Entertainment, arts. This is a very good program. If you are interested in IT, you know,
Yes, sir.
visual effects, 3D animation, huge job opportunities here. It's a bit expensive, but I can guarantee that you will find a job.
All right.
100% guaranteed. The vice president of the Center for Entertainment Arts is a very good colleague of mine and many good programs. And it's basically working with the gaming companies and video animation, movies and gaming companies.
Right.
So they have, yeah, so data management and analytics.
Data management and analytics.
It's not offered in, unfortunately, it is not offered in September intake as we see, right? And also if you see the information technology systems, it's also closed. Hello? Hello, sir. Yes? Nihar, I'm in Zoom, Nihar, now morning. Send a message on WhatsApp and you can join there. Yeah, so information technology diploma, software technology, again closed, waitlisted. See, most institutions start very early. Colleges and universities in Canada start 8 to 10 months before the start date, and Bow Valley starts about 10 to 12 months.
Okay.
So none of the programs here are actually available except this, right? So I would advise you to look into this. Can you take us, I'll send you this link, but go through this programs if you're interested, but great opportunities. If I would probably send an undergraduate student, I would probably send here. But again, portfolio might be required depending on some other programs. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. It's just you're a bit late for the sheer volume of undergraduate students coming from India, especially from North India, Punjab, and North India and Gujarat, is so high that if you do not submit your application within the first 2 to 3 days, most programs will be closed.
Okay.
Okay. Did you take admission in India for any bachelor's program as of now or no?
Not, sir, not as of now.
Okay. Yeah, none. It is important that you take something because visa is never guaranteed. You have good academics, but it should definitely work out. Okay. So, look into this option, what I mentioned in Northwest might be a good option for you.
Yes.
Okay. University's 4 years is going to be very painfully expensive.
Right. I don't think so I'll be able to afford such expensive things. Not right now. Right, sir.
Okay, Nimesh, be in touch with Abhinav and whatever you research, do share with him and we'll take it forward from there. Okay.
Sure, sir. Right.
You're welcome. Take care. Bye.
All right. Thank you, sir. Bye. Sir.
Yeah, and guys, if you are here for the first time, let me share you our WhatsApp group and also Facebook group. If you have any queries, you can also you can always post here. There are many people and meetings in the Zoom, and me or my team will always be glad to reply to your queries there in the WhatsApp and Facebook group. Okay, I've shared the links here in the Zoom chat, and do follow our Facebook and Instagram here. Yeah. So I think Surya Teja here, right? Surya Teja, next.
Sai Raghav, sir.
Sai Raghav, sorry. Yes, Sai. You're from Montreal, right, Sai?
Yeah, Montreal. Yeah, yes, sir. So we applied
please.
a post-graduation work permit extension on April 26th, me and Sunday, and I haven't received any update regarding at least biometrics also. So,
IRCC timelines are not consistent. Some people are getting in about 3 to 4 weeks. Some people are not. What I suggest you is call IRCC, check with them, and they will update you the status. Unfortunately, there is no other way to check in what is happening, and you will have to spend a lot of time going through all the, waiting for the call to be connected.
okay. So is there any option for doing flagpole again?
If you're is your study permit valid?
Yeah, I mean, we applied for extension post-graduation work permit, and the original work permit is until September. But due to companies, they are for the job change
You
purpose.
can do so
Companies,
as long as you have a valid document,
yes,
right? When did you finish your studies, sir?
in 2020 March.
2020?
20 March, I got 3 years work permit, and again we applied 18 months extension.
That extension.
Recently,
Okay, that
yeah.
is that for that there is no flag polling for that.
Oh, okay. So a lot of companies asking for valid extension copy. So
See, that is lame because all the students received a blanket approval to continue their employment. All the students received it. These companies also sometimes HR, they are so unprofessional and they don't follow this IRCC and trouble students like you.
yeah,
Right?
being updating my interim work permit, which IRCC has been sent an email, right, 3 months back on March.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even they are asking we need an original copy, not an email saying that government has
But
extended.
IRCC doesn't give you original copies. It's so dumb,
Yeah.
right?
But I applied on April 26th with Sandeep, and the people who applied 15 days back, they got approved. Not the opt-in option, but manually.
Timelines timelines are not consistent. If you want to know what, see, the process is very, you probably, Sandeep just checked in and you shared your screen and, it's a very transparent process what you did, right? So you
Yeah.
know what has been done and you did it yourself with Sandeep checking in while sharing the screen. So call IRCC, check them and see what is happening, why there is a delay.
Yeah, sure. So, but there is no flagpole for this option?
No.
Because we
As of
followed
now,
one.
I'm not aware of it, but if you want to go and try, let us know. Maybe you will be the first lucky guy.
Okay.
IRCC has always made so many exceptions, so maybe you might work out. Okay,
Okay. Yeah, that's the only concern. Thanks.
sure. Okay, then yeah, take care.
Thanks.
So Nimish, Sai, and after Sai, I have Veda here. Veda Vyas. Veda?
Yes, Gautham.
Yes, tell me, Veda.
Good evening, Gautham. It's been
Good
a long
morning,
time.
good morning. Long time. Veda from Bangalore, right?
I'm from Hyderabad, Gautham.
Hyderabad. Yeah, okay. Yes.
And first of all, I would like to say that for all your work and, your guys' excellency and everything, thank you so much. My visa has been approved. I think you already
Congratulations.
know
I
that.
still remember you had so many questions. You were in the
Exactly.
US, right? Veda, you had issues with your US previously, right?
Exactly. You remember, Gautham. That's me.
I remember. You are 31 or 32?
Exactly. 32.
32. And I'm so glad. Yeah, team updated me and I'm very glad that it worked out. You have a second chance after coming, after getting tortured in US and then.
Yes. At the immigration point and all that, right? Yeah. So it's
I
really a
know.
breakthrough. Yeah. That's a thing, actually. Thanks again. So
Yeah, you are a big example for all the people who were actually visa canceled, deported from the US or sent back from the US. Canada is giving an opportunity irrespective of, as long as you have a good academics, and it is a genuine reason where you're able to justify why the visa was canceled and there's no, foul play, there are opportunities. So I'm glad that, you had so many questions. Will it be all right? Will it be all right? I said, you have no option but to try. And it worked out.
Exactly. Yeah. And it all just went on right. And everything just fell into its place. Anil helped me and Naresh from your team helped me. And you gave me the motivation to try. And, everything has just exactly worked out so well. And my IELTS score somehow. So all have summed up, and eventually they gave me an
I'm
applause.
glad
I'm really
to hear.
grateful to them.
So you're welcome. I'm very happy, and I hope you can, plan your transition, because it's not just study, it's study, work, and live for all of us here. So I hope you can plan. And again, as I said, I was talking about Alberta Tech Pathway. There are interesting day. Today we might have some good news. Maybe tech draws, or maybe, a new pathway for tech professionals. But Canada Tech is big, and if you're an IT professional, I'm sure it's only a question of time. You might get your Alberta PNP, or BC PNP, or Ontario PNP, or if you're lucky, maybe through the tech pathway, because your English is good, right? You have a
Yeah.
high IELTS score. Yeah. So
Thank
yes,
you for
please.
that.
So you're welcome. Any questions for today, Veda?
Exactly, Gautam. So there is actually a concern going on right now. While they have said that my visa has been approved and they asked for my passport submission, which I did, and after a week or so, I'm not sure whether you're aware of it or not, they have asked me the medical examination to retake the medicals or something. They have given me an empty medical form with an IME
Yes.
number. I
I
don't
am
exactly know.
aware of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes what happens is, they probably, sometimes medical, they might have some lesions in the lungs or some other issues where they require. So I hope it will not be any big surprise, and things might be pretty easy for you. So just fingers crossed. It has nothing to do with the decision. Your decision is fine. It's more from the medical perspective. They want to check in, double check in. Maybe there were some lesions. Very often we have this situation with the medicals, but again, not after the passport, after visa application decision, to be honest. But
Yeah, after the
not
passport submission.
yes, yeah.
So
But
have
I
you
think
come
should
across
be fine.
any? Yes, sorry to interrupt, but have you come across any such kind of applications wherein people have submitted their passports and after a week they are getting these kinds of questions to resubmit the medicals or
To be honest, first time with it.
Okay. Because regarding this thing also, what we did is Naresh has already raised a web form from CIP, and even after raising the web form also, it's been 2 weeks. So I'm just anxious. So what exactly is going on?
So
is there any
guys,
other way to contact them, like email?
There is no other way. So please make sure that you learn and do it yourself. Naresh can share the screen and do it, guys. So these are the basic things which you will have to apply. Right? Our team is always there to guide you guys. Make sure that you are there doing it, and the team will guide you with the process. Okay, just don't let them on the team and tell them you guys do it. Please, that's not correct, and that's not the proper way of doing things. Okay, but unfortunately, Veda, there's not really anything you can do here. You will just have to, wait for the best and hope for the best.
Okay, but one last thing, I've heard from one of my close acquaintances who is living in Toronto, Ontario, since like around 12 or some years ago. But anyways, the point is, he's just saying that there might be another way to contact IRCC through email, or you might even submit as a second option. If the web form takes too long to respond to your question, you might go to BFS and you might even submit a physical copy of your medical saying that you have already took the medicals, and write a proper, a sentence and say to the VFS guys that they might help.
You can definitely try that, but again, they would probably ask you to go back and upload it through the web form. But give it a try. Sometimes it all depends on the BFS staff. Sometimes they are helpful and go a bit to try to help. Sometimes they might just put you through the official protocol.
All right, that makes sense.
Okay.
Well, that is all I need to share. Thanks a lot.
So fingers crossed, and waiting for the good news to have your passport with visa. Okay.
Thank you.
Take care, Veda. Yeah, take care.
Have a nice
Bye.
day. Thank you.
You too. Bye. Bhavita, and after Bhavita, I have, I think, Ashok. Yes, Bhavita, yes, please. Bhavita,
hello, sir.
Hello, Ashok, let me talk to you after Bhavita. Okay, yes, please, Bhavita, tell me.
Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, sir. Actually, this is my final semester. I'm studying in Sentinel College in Software Engineering Technology program.
And I
Uh,
think I talked to you last time, right? You were here.
yeah.
Yeah,
For
yes, I
the
remember that.
for my
I
parents'
remember it
visitor
from the
visa.
program. Yes, Amma. Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to know, like, so my study permit has been like it will be expired on September.
Yes, shorter the
So
duration of your study permit, higher is the risk of refusal of your parents. So unless they have an extensive travel history,
no,
active
yeah.
visas, it will be a bit
Mm-hmm.
of a risk for visitor visa when your status in Canada is expiring.
Okay, but this is not related to my parents' visitor visa. But actually, my brother marriage got fixed. It will
Mhm.
be in October.
Okay.
So I want to travel to India, but my study permit it expires on like September. My last semester is on August.
Okay, so what you do, Amma, after
Mm-hmm.
finish your studies, you can see currently for PGWP approvals, we are getting in about 2 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
Okay, so you have two options. You can apply online if the processing time is very short. Second, you can go to the border. It's a process
Mm-hmm.
called flag polling, and you can get your postgraduate work permit from the border.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so pretty much
Uh,
easy, but fingers crossed. Let's connect again, in August after you finish your studies and let me. Okay.
yeah, by August, like I think August 10th, I'm gonna complete my final sem. But I don't get degree at the time. I'll get my unofficial transcripts. I don't think I'll get my official transcripts also. So I can take my unofficial transcripts and I can go to border and do flag polling. Is it fine?
Not really. You need official transcripts, but give it a try. They are not going to punish you for that. Given your
Mm-hmm.
urgency of your situation that your brother is going to get, has your brother's wedding in October, so give it a try. Usually, official
Okay.
transcripts are required. It is an official
Uh,
document, and that is your graduation course completion letter.
okay.
I remember days when I worked in Conestoga College. We did
Uh-huh.
not, transcripts were not mandatory at that time.
Okay.
And I remember when I submitted my PGWP, I did not submit my transcripts. I only submitted the course completion letter. But things have
Okay.
changed, and it is important to be careful and important to apply for your official transcripts as well.
Okay. So like so I can apply both online and do flag polling. Like I should I only opt one?
Yes. No, you can do both.
I can do both.
Yes.
So like for example, by August 15th, like that I'm applying in online.
Mhm.
So meantime I can go to the border and do the flag polling.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Then the status got updated. Like when it's got approved in the flag polling, it will get approved in the online too.
No, they will cancel it because once you get your PGWP, right, there will not be a
Mm.
second process. So the IRCC automatically cancels it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But yeah, if any worst condition so if nothing worked out for me, so it's if its marriage is like they haven't fixed like it's October, like it might be in September also. If I want to travel to India, so I can apply
What you
my
can
work
also do
permit.
is, yeah,
Uh-huh.
you can apply for your postgraduate work permit from India. You have 180
Mm-hmm.
days from your course completion to apply for your PGW.
Sorry, 180
180 days.
before 180 days. Like I didn't get you. Like,
After,
so can you please repeat it
you
again?
have 180 days after graduation to apply for your postgraduate work permit
Oh, okay. I can apply from
from
India
over.
too, right? Then.
Yes. Okay.
So
Permit validity and application. If you see here, uh, the next page, I think this is from the manuals. Yeah, you can go onto the website IRCC and it will clearly show you post-graduation work permit here. Let me see. The first one was in the manual. So here. So you can apply for post-graduation work permit from inside Canada. As you're eligible, you have 180 days. Okay. And
Oh,
they
okay.
also have an option. It clearly says outside of Canada as well. Outside of Canada, you have 180
Okay.
days after you graduate to apply for PGWP. When you apply, you have to confirm the following. I'll give you this link.
Okay.
Okay. So good
Did
luck.
you send it in
and-
chat, sir?
Yes, Emma, I've sent it in the chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. That's what my questions are, sir. Thank you so much for the inputs.
You're welcome. You're from Vijayawada, right, Bhavita, if I remember?
No, sir. I'm from Nellore, sir.
You're from, yes, Nando. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you
Sure.
so much, sir.
Okay.
Have a good day.
You're welcome. You too, welcome. So next, I think I have, after Bhavita, I have Ashok here, and Ashok and Surya Teja, I think, I'm not sure, I don't see him, Surya Teja, but yes, please, Ashok,
Yes, I'm here.
you're here, right? Let me talk to Ashok and then I'll get back to you. Yes, please, Ashok.
Hey, sir. Yeah, I'm Ashok. So I got your reference from Vikas and
Oh, okay.
Srinath.
Srinath
Okay.
yesterday called you, right?
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
nice. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Very close to us, Srinath, CJ, very unfortunate situation in Montreal. But yeah, so Ashok, is it you or your spouse who is planning
For
to
my
apply,
spouse.
Ashok? Your
For my spouse.
spouse, right? And where are you
Yeah.
from, Ashok? Ekkada properly?
నేను ఒంగోలు అండి ఒంగోలు సార్
Ongole,
I'm from
నుంచి.
Ongole.
Okay.
But yeah, currently
So,
I'm in Toronto.
ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారు మీరు, you're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
So what is your status, Ashok, ఇక్కడ?
సో యాక్చువల్గా నాకు వచ్చేసేసి క్లోజ్డ్ వర్క్ పర్మిట్ ఉందండి. సో మా
Okay.
స్పౌస్ వచ్చేసేసి ఓపెన్ వర్క్ పర్మిట్ ఉంది. బట్ యాక్చువల్లీ సో ఐ కేమ్ హియర్ ఇన్ 2018. So I was in pool, okay, from past 1.5 year, but still I didn't get any invitation because
What is your CRS score?
it's very low. So 400, it's around 400. But right, from past 1.5 year of the covered.
Okay.
So actually we are trying to improve my score, but still that didn't happen. So ఇప్పుడు అందుకోసం నేను వచ్చేసేసి మా స్పౌస్ ని
Sure, you want to apply for change of
Yeah.
status from visitor,
Right.
from spouse open work permit to the okay, yeah, that's
Right.
that's okay. So, so what is your wife doing? I mean, just
she
let's
did,
see if there is mechanical
So,
and Srinath చెప్పాడు కానీ what is she currently? What is her job? Is she working or a
no, sir.
housewife?
Yeah, she's housewife. Okay, she did. 1 year than ఇక్కడ work చేసింది. So then after that she did. We went to India. So recently we came back here. So తను present అయితే homemaker.
Okay, next Srinath మీరు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారని చెప్పలేదు నాకు. నేను I give you my cell number.
Sure.
Ashok, send me a message to my cell phone. Okay?
Sure. Yeah, I'll do
Yeah,
that.
this is my number. So what we can do, Ashok, is there are some generic programs like project management. That is what you could do. And if you're and does she have any IT experience or is she from non-IT?
She's from non-IT, but actually తను ఇక్కడ 1 year ఒక debt counselor గా చేసింది. Like it's in a call center kind of.
Okay, because there are some good programs. Do you want her to really focus on studies and get into a good program, or you want some generic programs like project
No,
management, which will
that's what I'm looking for. I think that would be helpful for if you took a right course, right? So that would be helpful for going forward also to do.
that is important. Yes. So
yes, that's what
so what is a bachelor stream and percentage?
She did in mechanical. It's around 60 to 65%, I think. In 2000, she did into. Sorry.
Backlogs?
No, sir. She did in 2011, not recently.
Backlogs ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా?
I don't think so, sir. No.
Okay, so if see cloud operations, York University, they have a program in cloud operations entry level and also cybersecurity operations. So these two programs, but again, might be a bit of a challenge, but if she has some IT experience. So if you look at this cloud operations, it is in York University, Toronto. The tuition fee is the same as the colleges. This is a 1-year academic program, about 8 months.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you look at who should take this program, so recent graduates, diploma degree in IT, computer science related or a related field from a recognized college or university, or professionals with previous work experience in IT, such as software development, system administration, help desk technical support. If she worked in help desk technical support, that's also good. Cyber security. She can look into this, postgraduate certificate in cloud operations. Second, also, this is cyber security. And this is also who should take this program. Again, this is an entry level program. Early career professionals, less than 3 years with an undergrad education in fields such as IT, technology, business, or engineering, and want to start a cybersecurity career. So I'll send you these 2 links. We work very closely with York University. We have hundreds of students who graduate every year. And let me list.
So what about the entry criteria? So do we
IELTS
require
academics, IELTS English proficiency is important. And for the admission purpose, you can take Duolingo. Duolingo is
Okay.
an online English test, Ashok.
Okay.
Okay, so you can take the test, and that should be okay with admission. So send me a message on my cell phone, and
Sure, sure.
we'll connect in the afternoon, and I will delegate you Sandeep from my Toronto team, and we can go ahead with the process.
Yep. Sure, sir. Yeah, I'll call you. I'll text you.
Okay, sure. Nice talking to you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, me too. Yeah, thanks.
Surya Teja.
Hi, sir. This is my first time here, actually.
Yeah, hello, Surya. Yes. So, guys, if this is the first time, I've shared our WhatsApp network and the other details, WhatsApp and Facebook. Feel free to join there. And yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry, not this one. Yeah. Yeah, I've posted the group link, WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram link. So please do join. Yes, Surya, how can we help you?
I completed my course in April.
Okay.
So after that, I did not take any course because I was having a 5 years of experience back in India as a civil engineer designer.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm I calculated my CRS score. I tried the IELTS with a maximum score like 8777, and I'm getting around 477.
Okay. Do you already have your IELTS score, or it's just a assumption that you will get it?
I attempted once for an IELTS year, but I did not get good score. In speaking, it was very low. So I wanted to try again. And there is a new program for this STEM. It's called STEM, I guess, right?
So today we might have some update on that. What I'm thinking is today, are you in a Facebook group or Instagram, Surya?
Yeah, I'm on the Facebook group.
You are. So I posted an update. So today at exactly, exactly 5 minutes from now.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they might be a first targeted draw or a pathway for tech professionals. So let's wait and see. Connect with me in the if you're in the Facebook, I will post an update as soon as we hear.
Sure. I was thinking about that. The Okuela, I mean, if that works out, I can apply for the PR directly. So
see, unfortunately, Surya, you have to be very careful. The stakes are very high, and unless you have a job, unless you have a very high IELTS score, never go with 1-year program. It's a huge risk. And second, you will not have any peace of mind. You will not get sleep every day. You'll be thinking about this. It's so much of stress.
Yeah.
It's not worth. The cost of studying, yes, definitely makes the time and pain and the expenses. But again, the consequences are very high. right? What happens if you don't get a job? What happens if the CRS score is very high? What happens if anything happens to you and you have to go home, right? Or parents. So
Yeah.
there's so many things. What happens if your employer lays you off and you will not get the 1 year work experience? Did you already apply for your PGWP or no?
Yes, I have applied for the people.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Why did you do that?
So my sister recently, she came before 3 years here. So like she has took the 1 year course and she did the same. So she received the PR and all. So I'm
Not
trying to,
everybody, right? Not
yeah,
everybody
not,
happens the same, but you have 15 points for your sister. It is good. Work on your English skills, keep trying, and fingers crossed, maybe we'll have some good news today for you.
yeah, thank you so much.
Okay.
I'll
So
just
let's
follow the
stay connected and I'll keep you posted, Surya. Okay. If you
Thank you.
need any
Thank you so much.
immigration help, yeah, if you need any help for immigration, see, we cannot do something which does not exist. If you do not meet the points or the program requirements, we cannot do. But if you meet, we can always, we have our CICs in our team. So you can just email info@cipimmigration.com.
Sure. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, take care. Bye. Akash?
Hi, sir.
Yeah, Akash.
Hi, sir. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, Akash. Akash from Dehradun?
No, sir. Akash from Winnipeg. I am trying to contact you for so long.
Oh, okay. Akash, I'm here every day in the Zoom, and Alex was on leave, and we've been having meetings all day, every day. I'm all trying to get in, but until I fall to bed, things are going in. How is everything? How are you settling down?
All is okay. Father
Yeah.
is here
Akash,
now.
let me just stop the live session and then we can take it forward from there. Okay. So guys, I'm stopping the live session, but we are here in Zoom from 9 a.m. to 6. If you are a CIP student or a CIP client, if you need any help, please reach out here. I'm here till 6 p.m. every day, non-stop talking. And if you are a prospective student or a client planning to study, for your second program or for your PR or any other services, please feel to reach out to us through our virtual Zoom office. Okay, thank you. And looking forward to get